Our correspondent Robert Ray, live in St. Ann Parish, Jamaica. Robert, this looks like it's worsened considerably since last time we checked in.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is. Yeah, these are the strongest winds so far that we've experienced here. And again, I have to stress this for our viewers. If I lose you, we are operating solely on a battery power generator and Starlink right now, including how I'm listening to you via Wi-Fi. But yeah, we've got some pretty good strong wind gusts coming through here with driving rain as well. Vegetation everywhere just swaying back and forth. And right now, at least the structures that I can see are holding up, and that's a good thing. Quarter mile down this roadway is the Caribbean Sea. That may be a different story as the wind continues to kick around and move through that two-lane highway and a lot of smaller structures. A little bit of a lull here from just a second ago when you came to us. That's just the way it goes when you have these bands that are coming in. And clearly, Hurricane Melissa that we know made landfall at 185 miles per hour to the southwest of us earlier today, and now just making its way through Montego Bay and ravaging that area. I can tell you this, all the reports that we're seeing out of Montego and that area 50 miles to the west of us are not good. Big time wind gusts right now coming through here like a train, and you can hear all that wind howling off the mountainsides and down these roadways. It's just, I don't know if you can actually get that in your ear, if it's coming across, but that's what's coming through, whipping through my ears. That's why the helmet and also the glasses, any kind of vegetation off trees, it feels like BBs on your face and your body. And God forbid power lines and other structures start to rip apart. But what I was saying about Montego Bay is that, our security team, who is from Jamaica here, incredible men that we've been with for the past 5 days at this point. One of them is from Montego Bay, and he lives there. And so he's getting reports about how bad the situation is unfolding there. And 25,000 tourist visitors in the resorts, an economic engine, that pocket of Jamaica. And so many people that are hunkered down and trapped and going through no power, no cell phone service, probably a race for food and water, because we've seen some of that that's been posted on social media earlier before the power and the cell phone service went out. Shelters, about 800 of them open here across the island. We're told by officials that nearly 400 of them have people in them, and the total amount earlier, the head count was about 6,000. It's not really that many people when you consider there's nearly 3 million people here that live on the islands of Jamaica. Wind gusts beginning to kick up yet again, and you can see it all behind us as the rain is creating mud. I'm standing in mud, quite literally right now, and everywhere I look, including the mountainside up there, it's just ripping. I mean, trees are kind of on their sides at this point, and rain whipping through this community here. These are fortified houses where we're at. That's why we picked the house that we're broadcasting from right now, and the team is tucked in that garage, again operating off Starlink and also a 3,000 watt generator, because we have no power and our communication, our cell phone data does not work at this point. So Starlink is taking us into this, and we're able to give you this information, thankfully. We know that there are deaths here in Jamaica. There were deaths over this past weekend in Haiti and Dominican Republic. And this system, even after it exits as a Category 4 into the Caribbean Sea shortly, the backside of this will create a tremendous amount of energy and push of surge that will move into the Montego Bay area, and all of this roadway that goes 50 plus miles into Negro on the southwest, far southwest corner, and there will be major issues with that push of water on top of the rain that is falling and the wind. There are resorts that are under construction that I saw the other day coming in as I flew into Montego Bay, and many of them, I hope that they shored up some of that construction material, because that's going to be projectiles. On top of that, the airport likely going to be in a compromised position, unfortunately, because of the wind field And we hope that Kingston stays in place, the capital. About 1 million people live there, because that airport will be a lifeline for aid to come in here and also to get people off of this island. World Food Organization is here, other aid groups, and other aid groups will be making their way in. Have to think at this point tomorrow when the sun comes up and we can have some sort of semblance to be able to traverse a little bit, we're going to run into a lot of roadways that are impassable, not only in the southwest where the hurricane came on shore, but also the roadway into Montego Bay. There will likely be debris fields quite everywhere, and that's going to cause a lot of issues for first responders and officials to try and assess. But the Jamaican government, we know, is ready when they can take off with helicopters and also get on the ground and try to help people. And the 25,000 plus tourists that are on the island over there are going to be wanting some help, I can tell you. Certainly being locked down and without cell phone service and no power, very uncomfortable. And there is a big wind gust, just kind of took me off my feet. Had to land a little bit there. I have to think we are approaching perhaps hurricane force wind gusts here. No question about it, just from feeling and standing in these in the past right now. Ian, I don't know if you can hear me, but if you can, just give me a little holler. I don't know if our Starlink is staying with us right now. Ian, you there?
Robert, we got you, and I was fascinated watching this. I hope you can still hear me. I wonder if you've been talking about this with Jared. About 25 miles off to your south, they're not the tallest mountains on Jamaica, but they are tall. They're up to about 3,000 feet, a little bit more than that. Most of this afternoon, with where the storm has been, you've effectively been on the leeward side.
I could hear you for a second there. I just saw significant debris in the distance behind the house fly off of a structure. Obviously, it was. I don't know if it was plywood or aluminum, and I'll wait maybe for the Starlink to come back. Can you hear me, Ian?
We can, Robert. I'm thinking that you've lost that shield. The mountains, effectively, the wind direction is turning. Robert,
I'm down, guys.
Okay, we lost him.
I am disconnected. Let me dial back in, and perhaps you guys can come back to us as these winds are coming in. Let me dial back in and see if I can get a connection, guys. Stand by.